Hi, hello, welcome to my channel and welcome to this video. In this video I will be sharing my experience in 2024 year, and somewhere we had highs and sometimes we had lows in this year, and sometimes we had God's favor in our lives. Sometimes we had no answers from God. So I'm going to share all of this experience in this video. So this is will be basically my experience, or my way of reflecting back how God has helped me in this year, and want to thank God by this way for the new year, that is 2024. And I want to share this experience with all of you, because since most of the time the people's perceptions is very different from what's your real life is. So your own life, and your major differences in it. So I think 2024 has been a very good year, and it has been ending in a good note. And thank God for the good favor that He has done. And I have written some of the notes also, so that I don't forget what God has done in my life. And 2024 has begun in the month of January 2024. In my life, in 2024 began in a way, there was not a lot of things happening until I think April or May. There was so many things that could had happened, but health wise, professionally, financially, everything was going good. And even though I think in this year, in this whole entire year, God has not made me to ask money to any other people. Even though I think I have I maintain an Excel for all the expenses that I spend, and it is close to more than 8 lakhs or 10 lakhs. But still God has not made me go out for a loan, or go out for a EMI, or go out for anything. He has given me a favor, at least in a financial way, so that I have a very stable financial flavor on my life by God, because I think, see, in order to get a financial flavor, I think you need to have a God's favor. That's what I feel. So that's what so God's favor was with me financially. So I think in 2024, because after 2 years of continuous trying to buy a new bike, so my decision was very strong key. I need to buy a new bike. But that new bike should not be purchased via EMI, purchased via a loan, or anything like that. So it should be truly one time investment. I need to go to a showroom, truly invest directly how much ever the money of the bike is, and I need to buy that bike. That is my whole decision. From I think 2022 say I started having a decision of buying a bike, and from 2022 I was trying to buy a bike. And in the most of the times, even our parents, our friends, whoever is our close people, they always were suggesting me to please go. You are facing so much challenges because you travel in a bus, and you spend a lot of time waiting for a bus and everything. Why can't you go for a second hand bike, or why can't you go for a purchase a bike in EMI and everything? So I respect the suggestion, but then my decision and my commitment to God was one thing. I need to buy a bike that is first hand. And because it comes with a little bit of background that my dad was not able to buy a first hand bike until and unless he is at the age of 50. So I don't want it that in my life, even though now I am suffering, I am willing to suffer a lot, but then I don't want any second hand bike in the first, at least first phase of my life. I am not even, I am not married, I don't have any commitment, I am single, I will work hard. I don't, I am not scared of any hard work or anything, any commitment. So I can do a hard work, but then I want my bike that it should be a first hand, and I will not go for loan. I don't want to go for a EMI. And so that's why, but then God was very helpful. In the month of June, I purchased a new bike without the help of loan, without the help of EMI. I directly went to showroom and full-fledged amount I went and purchased. It was a God's pure favor on me, because I have nothing to, do in that. Even though I purchased this bike, but then still I don't think I haven't done anything, that is extraordinary, because before purchasing that bike also, still I had, before that previous months, I had many amounts it was saved for a bike. But then in that month I had very less amount. Actually I had only 50,000, but then God gave a favor to purchase me that bike without getting into EMI, without getting anything, just purely on a cash basis. God gave me this amazing favor to purchase a bike and everything. So I really want to thank God for the amazing favor that He has done in my life. And even though I want to share my driving license taking experience also, when I went to take a driving license, I was praying to God, ki when I went there, the people should not find fault in me. When I went there, people should not recognize my faults, but they need to give me what I deserve, that is my driving license, because I need a driving license, because I am purchasing a bike, and I have already purchased a bike, and I need a driving license in order to drive in Bangalore. I know many people drive without license, but then still I don't want to do anything illegal. So I want to do what is government regulation rules. I want to stay in that. So I wanted a license, and so I was praying for God, and amazingly, when I went for a driving test, even the instructor, driving instructor, and also the special inspector, whoever it is, they introspected me, tested me, did so many things to me. But at the end of the day, they told, no, we were not able to find anything, that you are not incapable of giving the driving license, so we will give you the driving license. So the driving license was given. That is also one of the great favor of God, because most of the time people don't believe, or they try to find fault in that. And especially in this category, because it is included with the money, for money, many people try to find faults in you so that they get more money, because this in driving license, though it happens, I know most of the people know this, but then when I went there, it was clear first impression of that inspector was that no, nothing is there in you, okay, go ahead, we will give you a driving license. I was very surprised, after that, and I was very thankful to God, and this is one of God's favor, I think. And spiritually also, I think, financially, again, one more great thing that God has given is, during I think November month, I was in a hunt for a house, because I think from the month of June, after I purchased a bike and all, before the house owner who was there, the conversation and the treatment was very different. But after I purchased a bike and all, after they saw me successful, I think there was some miscommunication, or somewhat I think I felt that they were finding fault in me, and they wanted me to leave that house. That is why, like, how they are communicating, or how they are, sometimes before, I think for 1.5 year, I think I was staying in that house. I almost spent 2 years in that house. Before and all, their conversation and how they communicate, I know that. But then when I, after I purchased a bike and everything, their first this thing was, why do you want to buy a bike? You were very, daily walking, you are good, why you are purchasing bike? Something like that. They were not happy, and I don't know what happened, but then the treatment of house owner was very, very different. And suddenly they told me that, every year they told, 5% of hike and everything. That is okay in Bangalore. But suddenly they decided to hike more amount of price for the rent and everything. And suddenly they decided to, if you give this amount, you can stay, or else you cannot stay and everything. I was very surprised of that decision. And one statement that made me think about changing the house was, even though there were a lot of disadvantages in the house, there was a no parking facility. I was parking the bike outside, and whenever I go to my hometown, after coming back from our hometown, when I see my new bike very dirty and everything, I was very sad. But still I was in that house. And also it was third floor, and getting water cans to there, it was very difficult, regularly getting up down from that floor. And also all the grocery store, everything was I think at least 1 kilometer far from that house. But still I continued to stay there. But then there one statement made me think about is, no, many people are willing to pay more. When they said that if you are staying, it is, for us it is 2000 or 3000 loss, something like that they said. I felt very sad, because I am staying here, with all the demerits of this house. I am staying here for 2 months. Many people, from in this apartment, they are living this house for 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, whatever it is. But I am staying it for I am staying in that house for a more time. But still, they were treating me like this. And when they said, if I stay there, they will make a loss, then that's when I made a decision no yaar, so when there is no value for me, I should not stay there. And also I think the treatment is very different with them. The way they having a conversation is very different with me. I don't think I will have a value even if I give a more amount of money, and if I say stay also. So I thought, I prayed to God in the prayer also. I think changing of the house felt very good in me. So searching for a home and everything is how difficult it is in Bangalore. So I don't want to get into that difficult situation. But then suddenly my house owner said within November end you need to leave this house, or else you need to pay this X amount of money. I was like, "Arey yaar, we have this rental agreement which says up to December you are supposed to pay this X amount of money, and you are now suddenly saying you are supposed to pay from December itself. You are supposed to say pay this much amount. This is very bad thing you are asking." Everything went haywire, and we had so many conversations, and I felt very bad, because suddenly because of money they decided to go for different people and everything. I felt very bad, and even the going for a new house was only solution in my hand, and I made a strong decision. No matter what, I will go for a new house search for a rent. So that's what my prayer is. You would not believe me. I think in Bangalore you would be surprised. I think my dad and me were searching for a house, and I filtered out some of the houses that were ready for vacant, and we went in a bike and we visited I think 7 to 8 houses. Around 10 o'clock we started searching for a house. You won't believe, within 1 o'clock, that is before afternoon, we were able to find the house finalize the house, and also pay the token advance within 3 hours. And I was like, God, what are you doing? And also the thing is, I got very good 1 BHK with ground floor parking, with security, with CCTV, and also groceries. Everything is like 100 meters, 200 meters far. I felt, God, what are you doing? It was a very surprising for me that I didn't pray to God that I need a house in a ground floor, or I need all the grocery shops to be near me. Nothing. I prayed God that if I am staying here, I think I will be, they will be disrespecting me. I lose my self value. So if you want me to stay here, I will stay here. But if you want me to go out, I need your favor to search for a house. I am a single person. I don't have more time, in order to search for a house and everything. So I cannot invest more time in searching for houses and all. So I need your favor. God, I don't know how He made this possible and all. Literally, when I think about this event of my life, I really thankful to God of this incident. Even the advance was very critical, because at that time I almost spent 1,24,000 in a bike, and suddenly now for a new house again, you need to give advance, and in for old house also you don't even know how much advance they are paying you back and everything. There was so much financial conflicts, but still I was praying to God. I don't want to go for a loan, I don't want to go for a EMI, but I need money. I don't know how, but then God gave me such a favor and such a wisdom. I told my owner, so when you are giving back me the advance amount, you cut down my October month's rent in that amount only and give me the advance, so that for you also advance money is reduced, like that. So he accepted it, and for me, so that amount was helpful, since if I give November October month's rent there, then it would be difficult for me to give November month's advance here. So God gave me that wisdom to deal with this situation very gratefully, that it was without any difficulty, without anything. Within 3-4 days I was able to shift here, even though the owner not even given me full the remaining advance back. He gave me after few days, but then without him giving the advance back, I gave that full amount of advance to the new 1 BHK, and I was able to come to this house and everything. So this financial favor, I think I will not be able to forget for a very long time, how God helped me to get into this house and everything. So that is one of the thing, and this is the financial what are the favors that God has given me. And I think spiritually also, this year 2024 I had I had so many spiritual favors by God, and I had very great opportunities that was given to spiritually, that God helped me, because I think in this year I had a privilege that God utilized me in so many ways, that we had in youth fellowship. I think I shared words for most of the time in youth fellowship, and that also for month on month it was a new revelation, and month on month it was a new topic, month on month it was a new growth, and it was some unusual facts and unknown facts and everything. I was also surprised how God reveals facts from his Bible, from our youth fellowships and all. So youth fellowship happens every month once, via Zoom online. So most of the people join via Zoom. So every month there was a new topic, and I spoke about astrology, I spoke about Job's life, how it turned out, and I think most of the unknown facts of the Bible were discussed more. And from month on month there were very different topics, very different things that I discussed. I also came to know, when I wanted to discuss that, I also came to know that. So I think God's favor spiritually also was very, I had a privilege, sharing some of the opportunities that God gave me in different churches also. And in my church also, I think I shared a few times, I shared words, and I had a few opportunities where I can do a worship, and I had a privilege of singing songs, and I made a different channel for cover songs. And I think during the Good Friday time and all, I think there is a already playlist available for Good Friday videos. So that time I think almost 20 videos or 30 videos were about Good Friday, and how God's the truths about Good Friday and everything. It was very amazing way how even digitally and physically how God used me spiritually this year actually. And also we conduct a Bible quiz, and in Bible quiz I think from 14 districts this year, and it was very fruitful year, and many of them participated actively until the end. And for this Bible quiz also, I think for Bible quiz gifts again, November May I gave X amount of money here in advance, and I didn't get more amount of advance payback from the previous owner, because all the rents and also maintenance everything cut down together, and I only got less amount from the previous owner. And I already invested so much of amount in the paying of advance to the 1 BHK. Again in the month of December I need to spend almost more than 35k for a Bible quiz gifts. That time also again I prayed to God ki God, I know I need to give them gifts, and I know what are their expectations, but whenever they see this gift, they need to feel that it is worth it. And also one more thing, I need to give them personal usable thing, and it should be useful for them, and they should also feel that it is worth it. But I will not make loans again. I don't want to go into that EMI loans and everything, but I don't so I will go like this. So but then God used me very gratefully ki within 35k top 35 people I was able to give them. But for everyone it was more than what is worth, and they also gave me a good feedback. And also because of Bible quiz this year beginning, I think Pastor Madhusudan, pastor from Kanavasalli, he also actually came down from his district, came to our church during the this first 2024, and he honored me since because of the Bible quiz. He thought that by Bible quiz it is like they felt that it is a spiritual add-on, and they were able to grow so much spiritually that he came down and he honored me. And also during 25th December 2024, again our Shalom Youth people, they also honored me with a good honor. So it's a God's rewards. God's rewards the hard work. That's what I feel. God knows what I put, how much hard work it is for every day to create a question and to translate into 3 language, and be active and with the different formats and everything. So I think it's a God way of me giving reward to me. So I felt very I'm very grateful to God for this honor, because it is only possible by God. It's none of my none of my wisdom or none of my talent that will reward me, but only I think by God it was done. spiritually. So I think first time after many years I did a translation for Vihan, I think last month's youth fellowship. And for many years we were trying to achieve 50 plus people in youth fellowship, but then I don't know, for somehow or we were not able to reach the target, even though there is a very good potential, heart chewing message and unknown facts and very exciting entertaining factors involved in this youth fellowship. But still I don't know, for somehow I was not able to capture my own church people, and somehow I don't know why I was not able to reach to 50 plus people. Now also I don't understand, but then in the last month, because of when we called Vihan, she was very grateful, and also was ready to collaborate with us. I felt very happy that she was able to come and collaborate with us in this ministry, and made that youth fellowship very successful, and more than 65 people came together and learned very new lessons about Christmas and about her song King's Reception. And it was very good experience to get a new people from a very different perspective of life. So I think in the 2024 this is one of the major achievements for us in the spiritual field, that I was able to get Vihan Dharmiras into our youth fellowship, and she was able to in her busy schedule, actually in that month I think she was there in Kodaikanal. She was doing live live songs, and also I think she was doing concerts and everything, and travel and everything. But then in spite of all that, I think she made the time to come to our youth fellowship in a Zoom and talk about her song and talk about our ministry, talk about Christmas. So it was very good of her, and I really take this time to thank her for this appreciate her for this collaboration. I felt that this is one of our achievements in our life to remember for a longer time. So I think in 2025 also, God willing and God wills that God wants us to collaborate with many people like this, and want to expand our youth fellowship, expand our Bible quiz, and expand our ministry. That's what I feel. So that is the way that God showed me. But then I am very thankful to Vihan, and I think really thankful to her. So this is how God has helped me spiritually grow in this year. And many things, health wise, I think I was able to get fitter. I was able to maintain my weight from 60 to 64 kg from 2023 October to up to now. I am able to maintain that ideal weight 60 to 64 kg. I am able to maintain with good diet plan and everything, and God gave him his wisdom to do that. I am not saying I am doing it alone, because I don't know what is diet plan and what to eat and what not to eat. But then God gives me wisdom, what to choose, what to eat, how much to eat after eating so much, how to have a digestion and everything. And I think in this year, not even one day I was in a hospital, not even one day I had a medicine, not even one day I was into some danger or something that medically or health wise I felt very bad, something like that. Here and there I had a back pains, normal IT IT job mein, I think it is very normal the thing. But then I'm very thankful to God for keeping me healthy, for a good healthy life. I feel that divine health was given to me by God. So I am thankful to God for giving me this wonderful health this year. And spiritually again, I think we were able to set up a media team from our church, and every week we were doing live services, and I think I was able to train people for a media team, and I was able to train people for thumbnail editing, video editing, how to do live streaming and everything, and they actually learned very pretty quickly. And from I think last year Christmas say, we were able to do every time live streaming, and I think we were able to at least reach 400 to 500 people every week after our service. So that is one of our achievements, I think, because setting up a media team, training them, it takes a lot of time, and also you need certain people to come together, and they need also put they need to put an effort to learn and to every week do this thing. So I think I will thank our media team who supported us during the time, and also I want to thank each of our media team members who during their work, during the whatever tough times, and whenever I say them to change the thumbnail or whatever, they take it positively and do the work. So I literally want to thank everyone. So I think I haven't forgotten anything. So I financially, spiritually, I said everything. So this is what God has done in my life in 2024. I said about spiritual, and professionally also I need to say that God has helped me to grow professionally also, because in my work also, for most of the time, in the beginning of the time at least of this year, I wanted to I was already completing 2 years, and I didn't know either should I change my job or to stay or what to do, some kind of even though after 2 years I was not getting any recognition or reward, what to do. And during that time, I think by the month of June, God gave me a good recognition and a reward by in a professional life, that my company was able to recognize me as a senior person, and they gave me hike, and they gave me this senior karke the recognition and everything. I felt very good, and I felt that God was professionally also growing me. So many people from our management team and so many managers were able to recognize my work. That is a very good thing, because many people what they give say is they do hard work, but then it is very difficult to get a recognition from management. But then I am thankful to God that God helped me to get the recognition from my management perspective, get this recognition professionally also. God helped me to grow, and this year professionally also I had very good recognition, rewards, and I had a very good professional life, and I want to thank God for this. And spiritually also, as I said, I had a very good spiritual opportunities via youth fellowship, via Bible quiz, via media team, live streaming, training people, and having a translation, and getting opportunity in different churches. So spiritually also I had a very good year, this year, and health wise also I had a very good year, because I was fitter, healthier, and I was able to maintain my ideal weight, and I was not going I was not in a hospital, and I didn't go for any medicines this year. So I had a very good health also. And financially this year, not even 1 rupee as a loan, not even 1 rupee as a debt. With a pure grace, I think I had a very good financial favor as well from the God. So I thank God for all the wonderful things that God has done in my life this year, financially, spiritually, professionally. and also personal level, whatever God has done in my life. Even though this year I had some of the downfalls, or not going good things in my life, but still in that time I feel like God was with me. When we read about Joseph, and in Joseph life story also, when he was going in a rough patch, but still God's words in the Bible says that God was with Joseph. I feel it is same with me also. Even though I go in a difficult times, even though I go in a good times, even though I go in a medium times, but still God is with me in every time. God is with me every day, every time of my life. Many people say you are living single, you are living alone, like how much challenging it is and all. It is very challenging, but still I feel God is with me, God is guiding me, God is helping me to do certain things that are out of the comfort zone. And this year, for a cultural festival, I was able to do a dance, I was able to do a drama. That are the things that I do out of the comfort level. So I think God is helping me in a different ways this year. And finally I think I had a very good year 2024, and I thank God for all the good things that He has done in my life, and I thank God for all the wonderful things that He has done in my life in the 2024. So I feel at the end of 2024, if you see all these years, all the year, all the months, all the days and everything, only thing consistent in this year was God's favor, God's protection, God's faith, and God's faithfulness, God's love in my life. So I really thank God for all the things that is God has done to me in this year. And I hope in next year 2025 I need to have so many things to thank God for, and I hope that happens. And thank you for listening. And if you are seeing and if you are watching me for this long, and I really appreciate it. I know this is a very long video, but then sometimes you need to speak what is there in your heart, and sometimes you need to do something good, what feels good. So I think this is one of those videos. I know this is very long, and but then I wanted to I don't want to forget anything. So I know this is long, but thank you for staying with me for this much time. And if you like this content, I think many videos will come, not like this, but many videos will come in the next year, near future. So if you like our content, I wish to subscribe to our channel, like, and also please share your ups in 2024 in the comment section, so that I also get to know your ups in 2024. By that way, I think whoever reads comments will it is like a testimony, sharing your testimony. So if you are comfortable sharing your ups of 2024 in my comment section, go ahead and do that. And if you felt this video is helpful to you, you can share it with your friends or anyone. So thank you for watching this video.